And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Elway to throw on second. And a dump off to White. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run with White, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. They fake the give. Now Elway.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech.
And this is caught. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
61, matchbox White. Joe, you got tight. You got tight right there. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Big grip.
Out of the gun, Elway. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll send you cross-town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now Elway. And Thomas has it. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. It's Elway. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Elway. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's Elliott, complete. Elliott a 1st down and more. 20! Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 43 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now White, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Hey, exit. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Oh, here we go.
From the shotgun, Elway. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
On second down, Elway. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, Elway. Jones has it. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Flushed out right. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
60 or. Recon, 132 fighter. Rock it. Snap.
On second down, it's White. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Hey, let go.
Now Elway to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed, what you were looking for.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Protein spill. Hey, Charlie. You ain't going nowhere. Dude.
After the interception, here's Elway. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And it's caught. Touchdown. Demaryius Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Mahomes to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Mahomes now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr, his 2nd sack of the night. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Mahomes. He gets it to Thomas. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Single. Yep. Check 82, watch 82, ball coming 82. Oh, yeah.
Elway wants to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
I don't need to. I go on, Eddie. Here we go, D. It's your Earl 15. It's just me and you.
On first down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
How about that, taking a deep shot on the first play of the game, obviously wanting to set a tone by pushing the ball downfield, just came up incomplete.
Flush to his right, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This is Bell, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Watch out.
Now Elway on first down. And a dump off to White. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off the play fake, Elway. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. 3rd and 2, now Elway. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with White. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Escaping the pressure right. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.